Hello and welcome. This is Craig from Calgary Hyundai. I would like to introduce you to our 2016 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport 2.0T Limited All-Wheel Drive. It has been CarProof verified and was in fact one of our previous service loaners, and it's been in no accidents. It has 6,307 kilometers, and it comes with a navigation system, blind spot detection, a panoramic sunroof. Also, it has a leather interior, a power smart liftgate, and a backup camera. Let's take a closer look. The lucky person who gets this Santa Fe gets the proximity key. The remote control here can stay in your pocket, and therefore you can unlock the doors just by pushing a button on the handle, and by starting the ignition just by pushing a button. You can, of course, manually by locking and unlocking from here. These will also turn on and off the alarm system. If you press and hold this button, what happens is you can see the power liftgate opens. And you can close it again from here as well. You also have the panic alarm, which is on here. Whoops, press the wrong button. There we are. Now, the real key is located inside here, just in case you need to use it. Plus, you have a locking glove box, and you'd use that to unlock and lock that. On the limited model, you get LED side markers so people can see you signaling from the side. You also get heated power mirrors. There's no symbol for the heat, but they do indeed have that. One symbol you can see here is the blind spot detection, and that's in fact going to light up for you when somebody's in your blind spot, and when you're signaling, you'll also get an audible warning. The door itself, nice chrome handle with the button to unlock and lock the doors because of the proximity key. And when we open this, you'll see that this seat here is going back for you, and that's the easy exit seat. The door, you have all your controls. Up above, you've got your memory settings, which integrate your power seat as well as your power mirrors. The leather interior is in fantastic shape. It's heated as well as ventilated, which you can see here from the controls. So it keeps you nice and warm in the winter and nice and cool in the summer. You'll see that this is a very large door for the rear passengers. It's tall, and the nice thing is it's straight across so that people won't hit their head. The seats themselves back here are also leather. They are in fact heated here as well as the far seat, and you can see the control right here. There's additional storage below, plus a speaker. There's a 10-speaker audio system in here, in fact, an infinity audio system. You get a nice sunshade blind, and that's for both rear passengers. The seats themselves have 3 headrests, which this one goes up and down on its own. And then you have an armrest that's built into here with cup holders. On the backs of the seats, there's additional storage. They're plastic, so it's easy to keep clean. Plus, you have a 12-volt plug-in down there. Cargo capacity is maximized in the Santa Fe. You can see by the fact that we have a 90-degree angle here so that you can put a box flat against the back. Another bonus is that these seats have a number of recline positions. Let me show you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, around 10. So quite a few. So everything from comfort to cargo. Down here, you can see you have your symbol for the lower anchor for the latch system. I don't think you can see it there, but if we put this seat down, there's your top tether right there in all 3 positions. This seat, in fact, can detach and be left down on its own, so you can carry a long item and still carry 2 other people in the back seat. Since this is the power liftgate, I just have to push the button. Plus, if I push the button here, it'll stop it. The great thing about this is that you can in fact leave it in that position and save it by pressing and holding that for a few seconds. Protects your roof, or in a parking garage protects the door from being damaged if it goes up too high. Plus this is the smart liftgate, which means that if you went away into, let's say, a shopping center and came back, if you had the key in your pocket, you would just have to stand behind the vehicle here, and the door itself would go up on its own for you. No having to shake your leg underneath the bumper or anything like that. The cargo area for the Santa Fe is quite large. It has a tall opening, it's wide, and it's also quite deep. Another bonus, as you can see, I've left that seat open, or still up. Watch what happens when I pull this handle. So it can go down on its own, saving you the trouble of having to go to the front. Condition of this Santa Fe's cargo area is almost like brand new. There's a speaker back here that's part of the 10-speaker audio system, plus places if you wanted to add a cargo cover, which of course would hook into here, and multiple areas that you'd put in and attach a cargo cover. There's also right up here where you put your seat belt so it doesn't get caught if you're carrying any wider items. Underneath, we've got a massive amount of storage that you can see right there. Compartments so that you can put anything from washer fluid to your, and you can see this one here would be perfect for, let's say, a snow brush, anything else like that. It's got a reinforced top. Here's some extra storage that you can see there. Plus there's the lock and key for your lock nuts. You get a wiper with the Santa Fe, plus LED high-mounted stoplight, and a spoiler, which will help to keep the dirt off the rear window. There are rear parking sensors that you can see right here, plus it comes with a backup camera. You get a dark privacy tint on all of the back windows. Another excellent feature to help keep you cool is the vent you see here, and that's on both sides for the rear passengers. Standing back, you can see that I've moved the other seat forward because you can definitely adjust them back and forth if necessary, and there's tons of leg room, as well as maximizes cargo space if necessary. I moved the front seat all the way to the back to show you how much legroom you'd still have and still be able to carry somebody very tall. The seat itself is a power seat. The leather is in fantastic shape, and as I'd mentioned earlier, it's heated as well as ventilated. These headrests, in fact, go forward and back so you can adjust them for comfort. Condition-wise, fantastic, like brand new. There's a little bit of storage down there. The glove box is lockable, and that's with the key that was located in the remote control. You have all your books in here, quite a few of them, and you have a nice large glove box. There's the easy exit seat moving out of the way for us. The armrest has lots of storage inside. Nice top spot for smaller items, and nice and deep for larger items. Got a couple cup holders here, as well as a little bit of storage right there as well. You've got a nice large panoramic sunroof, which is operated like this. Let's turn the car on. I'm just going to press open here. You can see it's fully automatic. And if I would have pushed it to a second indent here, it would have also opened up the sunroof itself. Great. Comes with a wind diffuser up here to reduce wind noise. And then of course you get the beautiful views all the time. And there we go, it automatically closes as well. And that includes the sunshade. Since we have the car on, let's take a look at the instrumentation. We have 6,307 kilometers, plus the trip computer information just above. The instrumentation is blue background with white, very easy on the eyes at night. If you look down here, we've got some controls for your audio system, Bluetooth, and as well as voice control. You have your menu as well as your trip computer controls there. And then you have your cruise control. This button here controls the stiffness of the steering and how easy it is to turn. Most people do indeed have a preference. If you check out these buttons down here, I'll show you that this one here is the trip computer. So range and fuel economy, average speed, and so on and so forth. And you have your menu, which changes things from your audio system information, compass, as well as servicing and user settings. Let's try this button.
Please say a command after the beep.
102.1 FM.
102.1 FM.
Rightly elevated his name to great stature among people.
So you get voice control, which will control your radio if necessary and your navigation system. Plus, if you have a phone hooked up, Bluetooth, and so you get that with the Santa Fe as well. The audio system is fantastic and easy to use. All the buttons are clearly laid out. There's a few buttons for the climate control. You can see that it has an automatic climate control. Push that, and that'll show up here. You can control your dual zones, as well as have it as one single zone if you'd like. You have your front window defroster button. As well is that when you do that and it's cold enough, it'll turn on heating elements to melt ice underneath your windshield wipers to prevent damage to them. Again, all the controls are easy to use. You also have your heated seats, which I showed you down here. I guess you can call that part of your climate control. Their audio system also has down here some plugins, and that's for your MP3 player, smartphone, whatever you like, plus a couple of 12-volt plugins for power. You get the home link system with the Santa Fe, so you can program a garage door opener or some automated device into the buttons. You have another compass right there, and this is an automatic dimming rearview mirror. If you look above, we've got our sunglasses holder. Some people will put their garage door opener if they don't want to learn how to do the home link system. You also have your map lights. Here you've got lighted vanity mirrors. And in fact, if you close this, it's designed that it'll turn that off automatically. Mirrors on both sides. And then you have your Bluetooth microphone right there, and handles for all passengers, making it easy to get in and out. Another bonus of the Santa Fe is the sunshade band that you can see. Also included this excellent feature which will prevent your eyes from being blinded if you're looking in the rearview mirror. The steering wheel itself is tiltable as well as telescopic. The lights themselves are completely automatic. The buttons here are for your stability control, traction control to turn it off, downhill assist. You have blind spot detection right there. You can turn that on and off. You have the lock button to lock the all-wheel drive system, even though it's very fast, just in case it's really slippery and you want to have all four wheels with full traction right off the bat, you just push that button. You have a heated steering wheel button right there. And if you have not experienced a heated steering wheel, you must. It's fantastic. The Active Eco button that you see here, will, if you press that, it'll change the way the car shifts and a number of other things to improve fuel economy up to 7%. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to look under the hood at the engine bay. Here's a great feature. If you lift the hood, you can see that you've got struts without having to worry about a prop rod. The Santa Fe has this great acoustic cover here to reduce noise. Logically laid out, Hyundai does a fantastic job with their engine bays, and I'll show you what I mean. You have the cover here, which doesn't come back on you, for the washer fluid. Coolant is easily viewed right there. The cover itself keeps the engine nice and clean, which is very important. You can check the oil and fill it right there. On this side we have our brake fluid, air filter. The battery's easy to get at. Here's your block heater cord. There's a fuse box right there as well. And these are HID, so you don't have to worry about those for a long time. But if you do have to change some bulbs, it makes it easy for you to get to them if you want to do it, and much easier for mechanics, which saves you money if we're going to do it for you. The engine itself is a 2-liter turbocharged motor with tons of power. In fact, you can pull up to 3,500 pounds properly equipped, and the Santa Fe is in fact pre-wired for towing. You get the remainder of the factory warranty, which is a 5-year, 100,000 kilometer warranty. Comes with a timing chain for long life durability, and of course saves you money on maintenance as well. Overall, this is a fantastic car, and I think you should be quite satisfied when you take it for a drive. I wanted to thank you very much for taking the time to view our 2016 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport 2.0T Limited with all-wheel drive. If you have any questions or would like to book a road test, all you have to do is click or call. We are Calgary Hyundai. We're Dealer Rater's 2016 Dealer of the Year for Hyundai in Alberta, where you always get excellent customer service and a great deal.